Good morning, everybody. Joel Pal Linton here for the Friday morning walk around. I hope you're safe and well and taking care of yourselves. And I also hope you're thinking about coming into the museum for a visit, because boy, these T.C. Cannon paintings, in and of themselves, are reason enough. These things are really amazing. But I'm just sort of walking past them today because what I want to do is take you downstairs to the lower ground level, where we're going to take a look at the new exhibition called Collecting Stories, the Invention of Folk Art. So come along with me on a walk. This exhibition is based on the Maxim Karalik collection and is a really wonderful complement to the existing folk art gallery. They go together like bread and butter. So scan to get in here. And we'll just take a quick walk. Does this look familiar? Well, I have to tell you, it's been too long since I've been down to visit these galleries. But here we go, the folk art exhibition, tucked down here in Gallery LG26. It is a wonderful introduction to the idea of folk art and sort of an explanation about what it is and what makes it so special. And you know, I think it's wonderful to see objects and artists that are not a part of sort of the artistic canon of humanity, and the amateurishness. It seems that term seems a little bit harsh, but it is that sort of untrained element that makes them so charming and so captivating. I mean, I find it so human. I'm a little bit surprised by my emotional response because I don't know, it feels very human. I really have been moved. There's a great video over here featuring Maxim Karalik. It was made for the MFA, I think around the time he made his collection, a gift to the museum, and he's speaking in here in this really sort of elegant and erudite way about the challenges he faced trying to convince the establishment, and by the way, the MFA is the establishment, the troubles he had trying to convince the establishment to include folk art in a fine arts museum. And I think that we're lucky that he succeeded in having that conversation. A lot of great stuff. I mean, and again, it's that untrained thing, you know, that really, this, for example, I just absolutely can't get enough of this. Boy, do I love that. You know, another thing that I appreciate is the fact that the museum has sort of made a frank acknowledgement of the fact that the artists in this collection are not a very diverse group of artists. But we acknowledge that and also commit to continuing to collect folk art, and in particular focusing on Indigenous artists, African American artists, Latin American artists. And I think it's just great if you look to the future and think, oh my gosh, how great will it be to add all of those voices to our folk art collection. I think it's really exciting, kind of inspiring. I want to show you and talk about one particular object before we go. This fantastic, delicate little sculpture is really amazing. And if you zoom in a little bit, you can see the level of detail. Now you might ask what material this is. Well, this is an ostrich egg. And by the way, the shell of an ostrich egg is around 1/16 of an inch thick. And so this artist, Gil Battle, uses a high-speed dental drill to carve these amazing scenes. And I don't know if you've been able to tell by the detail, but this isn't your usual, this is a rather unusual theme for a piece of decorative art. What you may have noticed is that these are prison scenes and that there are men in chains, and this group up here at the top represents a chain gang. It's kind of unusual content, and it's a little bit, you know, it's a little bit shocking. But this is the story of Gil Battle. He began his life in and out of the California penal system, right? Prison and jail and He had a crippling drug addiction that eventually he overcame, and it's crazy. He actually went to the Philippines, where his family is from, and isolated himself on an island, and overcame his addiction and began his path to a sort of self-taught artist. But it's really a neat story and an amazing object, and I hope that you'll come in to check it out. So that's about all the time I have for you today, everybody. I hope that you're going to come in and see us, because there's a lot of good stuff. We're grateful for you. We're thankful for your patience, and we're lucky to have you. See you soon, everybody.